Hey guys, what's going on? We have an episode of Inside Star Citizen, so let's go check it out. By the way, apologies if I've only made one live stream this weekend. I know in the past couple of weeks I made two of those. I've had a pretty bad stuffy throat. I'm coughing. I had a runny nose. Some people were complaining in the last live stream that I was blowing my nose and that they did it out. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks here for me in Taiwan. I'm trying to feel better here, but yeah, I still have, it's difficult for me to speak for a long period of times. Anyway, let's get started here and let's check out Jared and creatures. Let's get started here. I hope that we are going to see an interesting roster of creatures coming from 4.0. Let's go.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Inside Star Citizen. I'm your host, Jared Huckabee. On the show this week, cows. Space cows.
And
An entire
space crabs.
episode dedicated to cows.
Oh, just
How are we
cows.
gonna do that? We have no idea, but I bet it won't be well. Enjoy.
Oh, they just talk about the
What
cows.
is the space cow?
Like, hey Jared, can you give us 15 minutes on a cow? It's like, it's always quasi or quasi, and everyone always says it differently because the Montreal guys
quasi.
are the character
It's
people,
a
so
Latin
they're always
word.
like, you know, quasi, and
Yeah.
we're like quasi. So the quasi guaza is
Yeah, Quasi. Although Quasi is a location on planet Terra. Oh, that looks cute. Fur? They have. Oh my gosh. No, that they didn't put it in the character creators. That's so funny. Okay, that's funny. Oh, they look like.
Why do creatures matter?
They look like
What do
buffaloes.
add to our video game.
well, this is a cow and it moves, so it's incredibly exciting.
Well, it's very important for the game. But I like the
Creatures
music
in
from the
general add
stations.
believability to the world and the experience. And in general, when you're flying your ship or driving around, seeing fauna running around,
And we
just
don't
being
see
in the
them enough, I
world,
think.
It's like, oh, cool! I'm actually like, you know, on a planet. I'm in an environment.
Oh, they make an annoying noise when there's a lot of them, by the way.
They present lots of opportunities for unique gameplay situations and allow you to see the landscapes perhaps in a new way. I think players are
Yeah, I mean, if you're into wildlife exploration, discovering places you haven't been to, it's great. I love the hunting. I wish I could do a little more of those, right? Hunting missions on Microtech. I'm not really a big fan of the hunting missions in caves, but the hunting missions in the wildlife environments on Microtech are really good, right? That's a really great addition, and I hope that they can be a bit more as well with the other animals that we're going to be seeing in the game.
already really enjoying the creatures that we've got in the game.
The actual release was fine, but when we did the initial release into like PTU, there were problems with the creature desyncing and things like that. But we've been working on fixing that up and making sure that the creatures are responsive and, well, engaging, really.
Yeah, they were usually like stuck in the sky, and it didn't really look so good, right? I haven't seen the Maroks look this good in Star Citizen.
The biggest challenge in programming creatures is bringing them to life, making sure that all the incredible
Did you see the Zeus
animations
behind?
that we've got are placed
Wait
in
a
the
second,
right way.
let's go back there. Look at that.
Challenge in programming creatures is bringing them to life.
Oh, there it is. RSI Zeus. I like how they like to bring those little Easter eggs in each of the episodes of Inside Star Citizen. That's pretty cool.
Making sure that all the incredible animations that we've got are placed in the right way and that they're working together as a whole creature that's not just an individual set of animations, but something that's living and breathing.
Look at those eggs here. It's a cow, but it has eggs under it, right? What about the males? Do the males also have eggs?
So the Quasi-Grazer is quite a simple creature. We kind of colloquially call it the space cow. We like to put space in front of every other creature. We have the space dog and the space bird, and now we've got the space cow.
And there will be the space crab and the space yeti too, and the space whale. Does it have space flies around it? That's so funny. There's an animation here that shows space flies around it.
It's got quite simple behaviors. They're very gentle creatures.
Oh, that's super cool.
Look at how cows look. Well, not how they look, but how they act. And, they're space mooing and, they're eating grass. They're roaming around in herds. And, well, except the main difference is that they have eggs, which is pretty gross.
And can we collect them? Like, is this harvestable from them?
Talk to me about space mooing. What's space mooing?
He wants me to do the noise, and I'm going to refrain. I'll let one of the audio people handle that. But what we always give direction to the audio team is just like, we'll be like moo, and then parenthesis like alien or space, just so they don't end up like, just giving us a regular moo.
Yeah, to make it a bit more sound exotic, but realistic at the same time, right? That totally makes sense.
Cows actually have regional accents. So if you listen to a cow moo in the south of England or the north of England, they sound very different. So,
Moo!
moo. You're right, love, moo. What does the Stanton cow
I cannot believe
moo
that's true.
sound
Really?
like versus, like a Manchester cow moo?
We're getting off topic.
Yeah, we are. There
Come on.
are 5 different types of quasi-grazers
Wow, okay. They made 5 variants.
in 4.0, and you'll see them scattered in various biomes. The desert variant of the
What? They've also put them on Hearthstone? Oh, that's so lazy. They should have had different animals, right? They need to have an explanation as of why they are these cows. I mean, I know they're supposed to be ubiquitous, easy to raise for cattle, right? But I just wish that we had more diverse animals for diverse planets. I know it's only one star system, right? I have the feeling that we're going to be seeing them on Pyro as well.
quasi-grazer is the one you're all familiar with, that you've seen.
Look at the
with,
good
like,
boy.
the trailer, and it's going to be on Hearthstone.
Let's look again. Look at the good boy. That's a good boy here. Oh, all I want to do is just pet this little animal. Give it a big, nice hug or tap on the side. Oh yeah,
One you're all familiar
that's so cool.
with, that you've seen.
The
in,
good
the Star Origin
boy.
trailer, and it is going to be on Hearthstone.
It doesn't have fur. It's made for the desert, so it's more like a thick skin. It's similar to a cow, but it doesn't have horns.
Nice
It
leather.
has a typical amount of eggs for a quasi-grazer.
What is a typical amount of eggs?
It is randomized, but there is like
It's typical but
a typical
randomized.
medium that we go with. It's consistently inconsistent.
So some cows will have more eggs than others?
Yes.
Why?
Because you think of like Spanish cows, right?
But you gamify it, right? It's a surprise. It's we're gonna have a lot of eggs. Oh, only 4. Aha! This one has 9.
They tend to be a lot skinnier than like North American cows because they like eat a lot more. They have access to like a lot more water. They've got a lot more food versus like hot areas.
Do you think this is a good use of your time, Zach?
I think I am sick at looking at videos of cows and sending them to animators and be like, no, the tail needs to be.
Don't worry, Zach. Soon you will have videos of whales and videos of crabs and videos of yetis too. It's not over.
Move like this.
These ones have hair.
The next kind is the boreal forest, which is quite nice as they are on Microtech. You'll see that it has hair around its neck and its faceplate is more pronounced. So they will be spawning near copions.
Oh yeah, they have different face shapes.
And near
Oh,
the map.
near copions. Oh, are we gonna have fights between the quasi grazers and the copions? That would be fun.
As well, and if they ever end up crossing paths, there will be arguments between them. I don't
Yes!
think that the copians will loot the cow eggs, but it just means there's a nice systemic gameplay that you can come across where a copian has hunted a cow in this case. The grasslands
And the
version
cow
of
is
Quasi-Grazer,
dead?
You'll see that they have darker fur and in general a more darker shade on their skin as well.
The grassland quasi-grazer looks more like a buffalo with the way its fur is made.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, right?
Like the desert quasi-grazer, it also has eggs that you can loot.
They live in the savanna area of Microtech. And it will be joined by a jungle variant which will be sharing the savanna for the time being.
Oh, I see. So just at the beginning, they will have different videos. Maybe they will go instinct in the game. Who knows, right? Yeah, look, here some eggs have been harvested, right? I really hope that... I mean, how is this going to work? Are we going to put all these eggs in a big box? They'll follow them with our ships or ground vehicles? I could imagine that, just landing with your ship, take your ground vehicle, follow them wherever they herd, stop your ground vehicle, harvest them, then put everything in the box in your ground vehicles and follow them or go to the next herd. That could be some kind of interesting
And lastly,
gameplay.
the one I'm most excited about
But
is
it
the
needs to be
character
worth it.
variant.
Oh.
You will find the Tundra Space Cow in the tundra, the more cold areas of Microtech.
Wow, they have
The
hair
other space
everywhere.
cow we did was one animal that we actually had to do fully covered in fur, which is
They still have the space flies around them. Space flies everywhere.
quite a challenge. I remember Chris saying we want to see hordes of them passing by, so he's talking about 20 or 30 or even hundreds of them passing by. So it would have to be really
Hundreds?
optimized, and at the same time would have to hit the quality bar. We managed to create a very interesting, fluffy creature that you're going to be able to enjoy very soon.
It's fully covered in hair, and it's using similar tech to
Oh, they're using star hair.
what we have on the human beings. And
Nice.
you imagine like winds and when it moves and things like that, its fur is basically fully reactive to those elements. So it makes the animations come a lot more alive, and it really shows how having these simulated elements on the creature using our hair tech is just gorgeous.
I wonder if we can also use one day we can loot the fur as well. This can be
We're also
useful
very
for the
excited
verse.
to see how this opens up a lot of possibilities and opportunities for the creatures in the future, as this was a breakthrough for us to be able to cover such a large creature with so much fur.
The ones with fur look.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like a character model. Look at that. Looks like a character model with a huge beard. That's what it is. Like the beard is covering the entire body.
The ones with fur look really super cute. I think we want some tongue physics in there as well, because normal cows are quite licky.
Okay, views and opinions of Andrew Davies.
Tongue physics. How is that? Like, I mean, why not? It wouldn't be surprising, right? Because CIG have done so many crazy things with physics in the game. You know, tongue. Why not? I mean, they are eating stuff, right? That would be super. This is a joke, obviously, but
Represent those
I mean,
who appear in games, right?
I just-
This industry.
it wouldn't be
Say-
surprising.
I wouldn't say this too much lately.
Interestingly, it is the only
Wow, the tail even makes noise when it moves.
variant without eggs, and instead you'll be able to loot this creature's tongue.
Oh.
Yeah, the tongue.
Andrew talked about the tongue. He wanted to add tongue physics.
Yeah, no, probably not. It'd be a bit weird. What noise does a tongue detaching make anyway? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's a good noise. See, he did make the noise.
Oh, you'll make that sound, but not the space move?
I'm not making an animal noise. It's not the weekend yet.
One of the really cool features we've got is
These cows really look friendly. I'm digging those cows. They look so cool.
that the creatures respond to the day-night cycle.
Oh,
During the
There you
nighttime,
go.
they're more likely
there you go. Subsumption is Star Citizen, right? We haven't heard about Subsumption in a while, right? Where is Tony Z, by the way? We haven't heard of him in such so many years. Is he still working for
to
CIG?
be sleeping, whereas during the day they're more likely to be grazing.
It's a very non-lethal kind of set dressing for planets type of animal.
The real trouble
They're gonna make a lot of noise that you're gonna hear for a long time.
comes if you disturb these gentle creatures by attacking them or as a hostile nearby.
Do they fight back?
If you
Oh.
are mean to the cows in any capacity, what they will do is the majority of them will run away. However, one will come and knock you over.
Oh, they will have like an alpha male or something.
And it will only do a small amount of damage, but, you know, I would like to track the telemetry on how many people die to them, which would be interesting.
Oh, there will be. Like, imagine you already have 50% health, or you've been hit by a few of them, and you haven't healed yourself. There will be people who will die to the space cows. That's for sure.
They can
Oh!
be quite deadly, as cows
Wow, that was quite a big bump.
are in real life. 4 or 5 deaths in the UK every year by cows. So yeah, it's quite a dangerous creature if you raise its anger.
Did you ever consider making them mourn the death of another?
That's really depressing. One of my team is very, very keen to
Because animals really do that, you know, like elephants, they do that.
get petting of quasigrazers in there. But I think that's a whole other feature that I'll have to wait for another day.
Let us pet the cow. What happens if you
or aggressive with the cow.
If you're aggressive to the cow, one cow will end up charging you and knocking you over.
Oh. Why? They need to be a bit more serious when you do those episodes.
Sure. Back to you.
Oh, this looks so cool. I wish that we could have seen more creatures. I hope that we're gonna see more as season goes. Just like last year, we saw the Quasi-Grazer and a little bit of Space Whale. We haven't seen the Space Whale at all this year, right? Where is the Space Whale? Well, we need to see that as well. So they still need to show some of the progress that they are doing with the creatures, right? Not just the cows, please. Oh, what is that? Hey, you know, cows are known for farting. They should have a space fart as well for the cows. That would be fun.